less than a week, I went from like Jessica Breland, the basketball player, to Jessica Breland, the cancer patient.
Tori, what's your connection to cancer?
I had 2 aunties that died from cancer and a cousin that was, I think he was 21. So one of my aunties had ovarian, the other one was breast cancer, and my cousin died from leukemia.
In 2009, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a form of cancer of your lymph nodes. Went through 6 months of chemotherapy. So yeah, this is 2021, over 10 years now, so survivor.
I was actually diagnosed in 2017. I had something called uterine sarcoma. So I have a strong tie to cancer as well. I was playing overseas. They found a tumor in my uterus and they thought it was benign, but come to find out it was actually cancerous. And because it was cancerous, I had to have a full hysterectomy. So at the age of 24, they were telling me, not being able to have kids out the window. And it destroyed me. It was just a little piece of me just died, whether that be a family member, whether that be, yourself. Once you deal with cancer or somebody that has cancer, it just changes your life.
I had a lot of great people around me. I got thousands of letters in the mail. Tina Charles sent me flowers and stuff like that, so I had a lot of great energy around me. My teammates, of course, they would come there, sit with me, and just having people around, keep your mind off of things and just taking one day at a time, fighting through it.
It's not something that you can ever prepare yourself for in the way that it just kind of changes you, like you said. How has it affected you?
Yeah, well, that's a heavy question, because, it changed my whole life. At that point, I was 21, and I was a hard-headed 21 too. Like I was like, I'm not doing any of these workouts for the summer. I'm going to New York, Miami. I just had a whole list of things that I was saying that I was going to do. But the saying, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. And that's what happened to me. Like I thought that was going to be my summer, and then I end up finding out that I had cancer.
If you saw somebody going through their grandmother just being diagnosed with cancer, you kind of know the ins and outs and what's to come. What would you advise that person?
I would say just be strong for them. Like don't show them you hurt, because that's one thing I wish I would have did. Just going, like my cousin dying on his deathbed, he calling me in the room, I can't even walk in the room, and I felt like I should have been stronger for him because he wanted to see me. So I would say just be strong and just be there for them.
When I was going through chemotherapy, I needed positivity around me all the time, and sometimes your family members, like you said, you can't help but to show sadness and stuff like that. But, when you bring that positive energy around people, it's very vibrant, so it just bounces off, and you need that to keep your spirit up, to fight it, to beat it.
When I was going through all that, losing 2 aunties and a cousin, like it was time for me to make a college decision. Like I wanted to go out of state for college, like I didn't want to be close at home at all. But then all of that happened, it like affected my whole mental of when I'm like, if I can go out of state, I won't be able to get home like to do stuff like this. So not do stuff like be close-knit with my family. Yeah. So I was like, that what made me choose Mississippi State, honestly, to be close to home and be close to my family, because I'm very family-oriented. Yeah. So that took a toll on me. Like I was probably going home almost every weekend my freshman year.
If I didn't have Coach Williams in my life to, push me into doing it, because like you said, especially as athletes, we're taught to just push through things and just just push through life and just keep going. And sometimes you don't really need to do that. You need to listen to your body because it's telling you exactly what you need to hear.